Now we come to a very important part of the beginner's lessons, which is called the alankarams. The alankarams are mainly not only for melody, you can bring out melody, but it is for introducing the concept of thalas, the different types of thalas. You know, there are so many different types of thalas, but of them, the Suladi Sapta thalas are very important. They are used in Carnatic classical music. Of the 7 thalas, I am going to deal with only 3 thalas today for a paucity of time. So the first thala would be a Dhruva thala, and each thala has its own notation. Like I just showed you an Adi thalam for the lessons up to now. The Adi thalam, the technical term is a Triputa thalam, which is, I told you in the beginning, a lagu followed by 2 dritams. There is a Triputa thalam, or the layman's term, it is called an Adi thalam. There are 6 other thalams also, like your Adi thalam or the Triputa thalam, and these have different combinations of the thala angas or the lagus and dritams. They have different combinations, like the dritam may come first and then followed by a lagu, or the lagu may be repeated more than once. So depending upon the combinations of the lagus and the dritams. And one more thala anga is also introduced, which I am not dealing today, which is called an anudritam, which is just a beat. I told you the lagu is a beat followed by finger counting, be it how many number of fingers. Lagu is a beat followed by finger countings and is represented by number 1. And the dhritam is a beat followed by turning of the hand, and it is represented by the number 0. The lagu has, in the Adi thalam case, it has 4 beats or 4 aksharas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I am using 3 fingers plus 1 beat makes it 4. The dhritam is but the lagu can vary in its number of aksharas, in that the number of fingers used for thala counting can be more or less, depending upon the jati of the lagu. The jati of the lagu is nothing but the number of fingers used plus 1 for the initial beat. And then the dhritam has a constant, is always a constant in terms of the number of aksharas that it has. It is always 2, and the anudritam is always 1. So now anudritam is used only in one thala, which is called a jampa thala, which I am not dealing today. I will be dealing with the thalam. The first thalam is a Rupaka thalam because it's very common, is used in most Geetams and also in Kritis. So we'll deal with that.